Asif here, back with another live stream. I see my friend Terry has already joined, so thank you, Terry, for being here. I know I'm, 2 minutes or maybe 3 minutes late. Sorry about that. It is 9:33 p.m. Central Time, and it's good to see my friend Terry has already joined before I started the live stream. So, thanks for being here. Anyone else who has joined, please write something in the chat window. And we are going to jump straight into the discussion here in a little bit. Maybe I'll wait for a minute and allow more people to join. There's something very, very important that we need to discuss. I'm going to be talking about what's happening in Haiti, but I'm not really talking about what's happening in the country of Haiti, but more about how that might affect us here in the US. And so I'm going to get into the discussion. I just want to give people maybe a few more seconds to tune in. I see more people have joined. Teresa Ross is here. She's waving. Teresa Ross, thank you for joining. It's good to see you. So my friend Terry Dunlap is here, and then Teresa Ross is here. Teresa Ross from my friend Terry from South Dakota, and then Teresa Ross from Arizona. Is that correct, Teresa? Arizona. I remember. Thank you for joining. All right, we're going to get started in just a couple more seconds. I see more people have joined, so thank you everyone for being here. Let me tell you, what I'm about to discuss is so important, okay? And so please stay tuned in, please stay connected with me, and please participate in the discussion. Share with me your thoughts. All right, we're past the 2 minute 15 seconds mark. I'm going to get started here. My friends, the United States is a sovereign nation. We welcome immigrants as long as they enter the United States legally. And I've said that so many times previously. But, you know, we cannot have everyone from all over the world coming to the United States as immigrants. We don't have the capacity. Okay, we don't have the capacity. So if everyone from around the world, they decide to come to the US, well, guess what? We don't have the room. We don't. And so what's happening right now is that we have a huge problem. And in this episode, I'm really not talking about the southern border crisis, okay? I talk about the crisis at the southern border a lot, and I will continue to discuss that. But I'm really not talking about the crisis at the southern border today. I am talking about something else, another crisis that we're looking at. And I'm talking about the illegal immigrants from Haiti. Illegal immigrants from Haiti who are trying to get to the US, who are trying to get to the United States by boat. Okay? And it's just, I mean, you know, how many more problems are we going to face? One after another, one after another. And of course, there are people from Haiti who are looking at coming to the United States because the Biden administration has sent a message to the world that our doors are wide open. And that's the message that people all around the world have gotten because they can see what's happening at the southern border. They can see that our southern border is open and foreign nationals are pouring into the country. Millions and millions of illegal immigrants. I used to say more than 9 million illegal immigrants since 2021, but now I saw a news report a few days ago that it's actually more than 10 million. So more than 10 million illegal immigrants have entered the United States through the southern border since Joe Biden came to office. And so when people are all around the world, they see that, the message that they get is that our doors are wide open and people can just come in. And this is Joe Biden's fault. This is the Biden administration's fault because they have opened up the southern border and they have allowed millions of illegal immigrants to enter the United States. So as a result of that, the people of Haiti are now thinking that they can just get to the United States and that, they'll be able to come in. That's the message that people all over the world have gotten. That people can just show up, foreign nationals can just show up and get housing, food, medical services, and other free stuff here in the US. It's a very wrong message, but that's the message that the Biden administration has sent to people all over the world. And so what's happening now is that illegal immigrants from Haiti are trying to get to Florida. They are trying to get to Florida by boat. And remember what I said yesterday. Do you remember what I said yesterday? I said that the situation in Haiti is really bad. Powerful gangs are active in Haiti, and they are all over the capital city of Haiti, and there's violence on the streets, and there's shooting, there's all kinds of crimes taking place in Haiti. There's disorder, there's lawlessness, there's chaos in Haiti. Powerful gangs, as I said, they are controlling the capital city. And so what's happening is that the Caribbean nation, I mean, it's a beautiful country. Haiti is an extremely beautiful country, but that country is in a mess right now. And so the lawlessness that is going on in Haiti, that lawlessness is trying to get to the US. Okay? If we allow illegal immigrants from Haiti to come into the United States, then we will see more lawlessness here in America. We cannot just open our door and open up our shores and let people in. We can't. Foreign nationals, whether they are crossing the southern border on foot or whether they are taking a boat and trying to get to the United States, we cannot let that happen. But reportedly, illegal immigrants from Haiti are now trying to get to America by boat. We cannot allow that to happen. So now let's talk about Ron DeSantis, former presidential candidate and a great governor, the governor of Florida. So the governor of Florida, the conservative governor, the Republican governor, Ron DeSantis, he is taking steps, and I should say he is taking strong steps to prevent illegal immigration. He's taking strong steps to protect the state of Florida from the vessels carrying illegal immigrants from Haiti. My friends, I'm going to pause for a second, and I want to know if you have any comments, if you have any questions, if you have any thoughts. Have you paid attention to the news? Have you seen what's going on in Haiti? I mean, I feel bad for the people of Haiti that they are going through such crisis, such violence. But that doesn't mean that we're gonna allow anyone and everyone to come into our country. We have to protect our people. We have to protect Americans. We have to protect American communities. We have to keep people safe, our people. Terry writes, thank God for Florida. Ron DeSantis, their governor. He's a great governor. As I've said before, he's a great governor. And so, I'm glad that Florida is in good hands, and Governor Ron DeSantis, he's really a superstar governor. He's taking the right steps to protect the state of Florida. So Governor Ron DeSantis, he's sending law enforcement officers and aircraft and ships to southern Florida to address the potential migrant wave from Haiti. We have a lot of problems in our country, my friends. We have lots of problems in our country that we have to deal with, and we don't need any more problems. We cannot allow illegal immigrants from Haiti to come to Florida. We cannot allow that to happen. The country of Haiti is in disorder. There's violence on the streets, there's political chaos, and people from all over the world are trying to get to the USA. And as I said, some do so by crossing the southern border, and others, they try to get to the USA by boat. But Governor Ron DeSantis, he's taking the steps necessary to stop illegal immigration. Now, my friends, I think it's important to deploy National Guard, police, ships, aircraft, whatever resources are needed to prevent illegal immigrants from Haiti from reaching US shore. I tell you what, deploy all necessary resources to stop illegal immigration. That's me as an American. I think that's what should be happening. We should deploy all available resources to make sure that we stop illegal immigration at the southern border, as well as, what I'm talking about now, migrants trying to get to the USA by boat. We have to protect the American people, and we have to use our resources to care for the people of our country. That's our priority. Badgerden writes, hello, Tassif. Badgerden, it is wonderful to see you. I don't know if you just joined or if you've been listening for a few minutes. I am talking about the potential migrant wave from Haiti. We know that Haiti is in crisis, and people from Haiti are trying to get to the USA by boat. And that's what I'm talking about in today's live stream. We cannot let that happen. We cannot allow illegal immigrants from Haiti to come to Florida. So my friends, please pay attention to this issue. Please pay attention to this. And I am proud of Florida. I'm proud of Governor Ron DeSantis. I'm proud of the leaders in Florida. And Florida is such a beautiful state. It's an American state. We love Florida, and we must protect Florida. We must stop illegal immigrants from arriving in Florida, okay? Now, let me tell you, there's really no way to know who the people are who are trying to get to the USA from Haiti. But what I do know is that, according to reports, thousands of prisoners in Haiti, thousands of prisoners have been released from prison in Haiti. Okay? Reportedly, approximately 3,500 prisoners have been released from prison in Haiti. So there are prisoners roaming on the streets of Haiti. Prisoners, people who were in prison, but they have now been released. So they are out and about in Haiti. They are free. These are criminals. And so do you think that some of these Haitian prisoners may try to get to Florida by boat? If illegal immigrants are not stopped, if illegal immigrants are not prevented from reaching Florida, then there are chances that some of these prisoners, some of these very dangerous criminals may try to get to Florida by boat. And what if these prisoners get to Florida by boat? What's going to happen? That's why I say we cannot allow these prisoners from Haiti to come to Florida. We cannot allow them to come to America. We have to protect our state, our community, our city, our country. And I don't live in Florida. I'm not a resident of Florida. But Florida is a part of the country that I'm a citizen of. Florida is part of my country. Florida is an American state. We have to protect Florida. So I'm proud of the work that Governor Ron DeSantis is doing. I hope that God gives him the strength that he needs to combat illegal immigration and to stop illegal immigrants from from Haiti. That he gets the strength, that he has the resources, Ron DeSantis, to stop the illegal immigrants from Haiti before they get to Florida. And so, my friends, that's why I'm saying, pay attention to what's happening in Florida. Pay attention to the situation in Haiti. This is an ongoing issue. So over the next few days, it's going to be very important that you stay connected to the latest news and updates. And on this channel, I will be talking more about this issue. I'm going to be tracking this. I'm going to be following this. I'm going to be looking for the latest updates. And Badgerden writes, Florida is lucky. Ron wasn't having it. Ron DeSantis, as I've said before on this live stream, I'll say it again. He's a great governor. He's a rising star. And he has a great political future, as I said before. I said that Ron DeSantis, 2024 is not the year for you to become the president. And so Ron DeSantis made the wise decision. He suspended his campaign and he endorsed Donald Trump. And now He's back in Florida and he's doing the work for the people. He's trying to keep the people of Florida safe. And so I'm proud of Ron DeSantis. I'm proud of Ron DeSantis and the work that he is doing. And so let's just hope and pray that the authorities in Florida can make sure that illegal immigrants from Haiti are not able to reach America, okay? My friends, uh, a sip of latte. Uh, I need some. I need some caffeine because I mean, I know it's 9:48 p.m. I really enjoy doing the live streams, and after I finish the live streams, I still do a lot of work. I do a lot of writing, and so I need to stay energized and alert. My friends, I keep saying, when we see the situation at the southern border, when we see what's happening, that folks are trying to get to Florida, illegal immigrants from Haiti, they're trying to get to Florida by boat. When we see all of these problems, we miss Donald Trump. Do you miss Donald Trump? Write it in the chat window. When I see all the problems that we are facing right now with Joe Biden in office, all I can say is, I miss Donald Trump. I want Donald Trump back in the Oval Office. I want to see Donald Trump as the President of the United States. I want to see Donald Trump in the White House. I want to see Donald Trump as our Commander in Chief. I want to see him in charge and doing the work to make America great again. And so, my friends, that's why I keep saying that we must elect Donald Trump if we want to restore law and order in America. And Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, he endorsed Trump. But guess who is refusing to endorse Trump? I was very sad when I saw the news today, my friends. Let me tell you. I was very sad when I saw that former Vice President Mike Pence refused to endorse Trump. It's very sad. It's very sad, let me tell you. When I saw the news, I was so upset. I was sad. I'm very disappointed because I was hoping that Mike Pence would endorse Trump, but he did not. What can I say? What can I say, my friends? I'm kind of speechless. Donald Trump is the presumptive nominee from the GOP. He is the presumptive nominee. Donald Trump is the leader of the Republican Party. And he's a freedom-loving American, Donald Trump. We need him in the White House. We need him in the Oval Office. Remember, it was Trump who chose Mike Pence for VP. Trump gave Mike Pence the opportunity to run on the same ticket. What a great year it was, my friends, 2016. We won that election. And Trump gave Mike Pence the opportunity to be in one of the highest public offices in the country. In fact, in the world. The American president, the American vice president, these are two of the most important political positions in the world. Not just in America. And so, my friends, I saw news reports that Mike Pence has refused to endorse Donald Trump. And, I really was hoping that Pence would endorse Trump, but he's refusing to do that. So I'm sad. And let me tell you, I'll be honest with you, I really like Mike Pence. I know that Mike Pence and Donald Trump, they are not best friends anymore, but I like Mike Pence. I have met Mike Pence more than once. When Mike Pence, so let me share this with you. I live in the county of Dane. I live in Dane County, Wisconsin, okay? When Mike Pence came to Dane County, Wisconsin in 2016, this was before the election, I greeted Mike Pence as he entered the Republican Party of Wisconsin's field office in Fitchburg. Okay, so Fitchburg is a city in Dane County. Mike Pence came to Fitchburg. He visited the Republican Party of Wisconsin's field office. And as he entered the building, I greeted Mike Pence. I stood there, I greeted him, I shook his hand, and we walked into the building. And my mother also met Mike Pence, and she talked to Mike Pence. And this was before he became the vice president. So, as I said, this was before the 2016 election. So, my mother and I both have photos with Mike Pence. And as I said, I met Mike Pence more than once. The first time I met Mike Pence, before he came to Dane County, I met him when he visited Waukesha County. And so, anyway, I really like Mike Pence. He's a very nice man. You know, if you meet him, if you see him in person, you know, people like him. He's got a nice personality. And so I was hoping that Mike Pence would endorse Trump. I really was hoping for that. But sadly, he has not done it. And so, you know, based on the news reports that I read, Mike Pence has declined to endorse Trump. But I will tell you what. I will still hope that he will have a change of mind. I still hope that maybe in a few days or in a few weeks, Mike Pence will change his decision. I hope Mike Pence will realize that it's that we need Donald Trump, and I hope that Mike Pence will endorse Trump. As of now, he has refused to endorse Trump, but I'm still hoping that he'll change his mind, okay? That's my hope, that's my expectation. I don't know if it's going to be true or not, but I just wanted to share with you my thoughts, my friends. Badger Dan writes, 2016 seems like 100 years ago. I know, Badger Dan, I know. When I think about 2016, it was like 8 years ago, but it feels like it's been forever. It feels like it's been forever. And so, as you said, Badger Dan, 2016 seems like 100 years ago. That is absolutely correct. Badger Dan also writes, I miss Trump. Badger Dan, I miss Trump too. I miss Trump too, and we want to see him as president again. And Terry writes, the voters chose the candidate. The voters absolutely did. Super Tuesday. It was Super Tuesday. And Nikki Haley only won Vermont. But let me tell you, I'm not going to discuss Vermont anymore. Not today, okay? I am not going to be discussing Vermont today. I'm not going to be discussing the politics of Vermont today, okay? Badger Dan, I don't know if you watched my live stream yesterday, but if you have not, please go check out the replay. I talked about Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders' new bill. Bernie Sanders wants to reduce the work week from 40 hours to 32 hours. What a disaster. What a disaster. I mean, this is a disastrous idea. And so if you want to hear what I said yesterday, Badger Dan, please go watch the replay of my live stream from yesterday. I talked about this ridiculous idea that Bernie Sanders came up with, that he wants to reduce the work week from 40 hours to 32 hours. I mean, it's such a horrible idea. And so if you want to check that out, please do so. Oh, Badger Dan writes, I watched the live stream but didn't participate in discussion, had other things going on. Okay, Badger Dan, thank you. It's good to know that you did watch the live stream. And thank you for joining. I appreciate that. Even if you can't participate in the chat, that's fine. That's fine, because I do see that you do participate quite often. So, you know, if one day you don't participate, that's fine. I just want you to know that I appreciate you joining the live stream and for tuning in and for hearing what I have to say. Let's see. Terry writes, you would think strong Republicans would back whoever is the party candidate. Absolutely, Terry. Absolutely, absolutely. You know, we must support whoever the party chooses. And in this case, Donald Trump is the presumptive nominee. Sarah King has joined. Sarah King, thank you for being here. Cat007 is giving me the thumbs up. Cat007, thank you. It's so good to see you. It is so nice to see that you've joined. My friends, sorry that I'm taking sips. I need a lot of caffeine today, so I can continue working after my live stream. I have a few opinion pieces that I'm thinking about writing, a few issues that I wish to write some letters to editors and op-eds on. And so I'm going to be working on that after this. Terry writes, "Hi Kat, hi Sarah." So it's wonderful to see you all joining. And at this point, I'm going to tell you one thing. It's always nice to see prominent Republicans, prominent political figures endorsing Trump, but you know, Trump Trump has the support from the people, okay? And so he really doesn't need endorsements, okay? I mean, he has a lot of endorsements already. He has been endorsed by a lot of prominent political figures, elected officials, and also people who are not elected officials, but they are strong conservatives. So Trump has gotten lots and lots of endorsements. And so if he doesn't get any more endorsement, he's still going to be okay. Because you know what? He got the endorsement from the people of America. You look at the Super Tuesday results, Trump won, like it was a landslide the way Trump won. And Nikki Haley only enjoyed victory in one state, and that was Vermont. And so obviously Trump did really, really well. Pamela Hernandez is here. Evening, glad I found you again. Pamela, thank you for joining. It's good to see you. And anyone here, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please, please, please subscribe. Please, I would appreciate that. Because if you subscribe, then you're going to get notifications when I do my live stream. Now, as many of you know, I do my live streams at 9 p.m. Central Time, but sometimes because of how busy the day gets, or if I'm doing other things in the evening, sometimes I do my live stream at 9:30 or even 10 p.m. Or sometimes, I think yesterday was very late. What was it, Terry? I think, Terry, did I do my live stream at 10:30 p.m. last night? I think it was pretty late. Anyway, so I appreciate your flexibility. Sometimes I'm not able to stick to my 9 p.m. schedule, but I really don't want to miss doing the live stream because I want to stay connected with you. I enjoy this conversation. I like the fact that I can come here and share my thoughts and views, and that you can share your thoughts and views, and that we can have a conversation with each other, that I can answer your questions, and that I can learn from you and find out what your thoughts are. So I appreciate it. Sarah King writes, "I'm in Maine. They tried to take Trump off our ballot." Well, Sarah, the liberals, they tried to remove Trump from ballot in, I think, more than 30 states, okay? More than 30 states, okay? But guess what? We still have the rule of law in this country. We still have the rule of law. And the US Supreme Court ruled that states cannot remove Donald Trump from the ballot. What a major victory that was. And the Supreme Court ruled unanimously. It was unanimous. The liberal justices, the conservative justices, they all ruled in the same way. And the court ruled that states cannot remove Donald Trump from the ballot. And so it was such a massive victory for Donald Trump. It was a massive victory for truth. And so here we are. Here we are. Sarah writes, "Yes, thank God. Absolutely. We have to thank God. We have to thank God." And I'm looking forward to seeing Donald Trump not only on the ballot, but in the White House. I am looking forward to seeing Donald Trump in the White House. So Sarah is from Maine. Pamela, may I ask where you are joining from? You just write the name of the state. And if you want to share, it's up to you, Pamela. But I know a lot of the friends who join the live stream, they are from different states, and they share what states they are from. So if you want, Pamela, you can share what state. You're from California. All right, Pamela, thank you for joining from California. Well, Pamela, the Senate race in California is getting pretty heated. There's a lot of excitement, it seems, and maybe the Republican candidate will win in California in the Senate race this time. Maybe Mr. Garvey will defeat Mr. Schiff in the Senate race in California, Pamela. Do you think that's likely? Do you think that may happen? Do you think that may happen? Share with me your thoughts. You know, the people of California are facing lots of challenges because of liberal politicians and their bad policies, but I'm really hoping that things will start moving in a different direction. I'm hoping that the people of California will realize that it's time to vote for conservative candidates. It's time to vote for Republicans. So I'm hoping that Mr. Garvey, who's running as the GOP candidate for Senate from California, that he's going to defeat Mr. Schiff. And hopefully we'll have a Republican U.S. Senator from California. Wouldn't that be awesome? I think that would be awesome. I mean, think about it. Think about November 2024. Think about November 2024. If Mr. Garvey in California wins the Senate race and defeats Adam Schiff, that would be so amazing. My friends, as I have said before, I think in 2024 there's a real opportunity for Republicans to regain the majority in the U.S. Senate. We don't have the majority right now, but we can win the majority, and not just win by 1 or 2 seats. We can have significant gains. We can have a significant majority in the U.S. Senate if we win in November 2024. So here are some races that I think we should all pay attention to. Number 1, let's start with Wisconsin. Incumbent U.S. Senator Tammy Baldwin, Democrat. She is running for re-election, and so there's a real opportunity that we may be able to defeat Tammy Baldwin in Wisconsin. Whoever the Republican candidate may end up being, there are a couple of Republicans who are running for U.S. Senate from Wisconsin. So whoever becomes the GOP nominee for the U.S. Senate seat in Wisconsin, I hope that individual wins. And if that happens, then we win a Senate seat. We take a Senate seat back from Democrat control. And in West Virginia, I think this is going to be the exciting part. Joe Manchin, incumbent Democrat U.S. Senator, not running for re-election. Governor Jim Justice of West Virginia, he's running for that seat. And so if Jim Justice wins the Senate race, we'll have that seat. We're going to take the West Virginia Senate seat away from Democrat control, and we'll have a new U.S. Senator, a Republican U.S. Senator from West Virginia. If Jim Justice wins in West Virginia, the Republican candidate, Jim Justice. I hope that happens. And then in Maryland, Larry Hogan, okay? He served as a Republican governor in a blue state. And so there's a real opportunity that Larry Hogan may be able to win the Maryland Senate seat. That may happen. And then in Arizona, Gary Lake may win in Arizona. And so let's hope that happens. And, you know, I think if we win the seats that I just mentioned, and of course California. So if we win Wisconsin, if we win West Virginia, if we win Maryland, if we win Arizona, if we win California, we're going to be in a great shape in 2025. We'll have a very nice Senate majority. And so that'll be wonderful. And you know what? We have to be optimistic. We have to be hopeful. And I am hopeful and I am optimistic. Badgerden writes, Pamela Hernandez, for the sake of your beautiful state, I hope Steve Garvey wins. That's what we are all hoping for, Badger Den. And Pamela Hernandez, what Badger Den is writing, I mean, we're all hoping that Steve Garvey wins. Let me tell you, California, it is such a beautiful state. God-given beauty, natural beauty. It is such an amazing state. It is such a beautiful state. You've got beautiful beaches, you've got forests and mountains, and I mean, it's like God has bestowed so much of natural beauty on California, and it is sad to see what the liberals have done to that beautiful state. Liberals and their policies have completely, like, I don't know what to say. California is in trouble because of liberal policies. But Sarah King is writing, you're so positive. Sarah, I have to be positive. We all have to be positive. Because if we are positive, then that gives us energy. That gives us encouragement. That gives us enthusiasm that we need to move forward and achieve. And so I'm hoping that we win the Senate seat in California, and that once again we can have good elected officials with sound policies in California. And it's not just about the US Senate seat. I think California needs a Republican governor. California needs Republican leaders in the state legislature. And so, I think the people of California, they understand that the liberals have caused a lot of damage. And I'm hoping and praying that going forward, the voters will change their minds and they will start voting for conservative candidates. Excuse me, my friends. Let's see. Let me look at some comments. Meghan McCain and Carrie Lake have major beef going on. Something Carrie said. So, Badger Den is writing about two Republicans having some kind of a conflict, Meghan McCain and Carrie Lake. I have not read the details, Badger Den, to be honest with you. I haven't read the details. I haven't seen the news about what's going on in Arizona. But all I can tell you is that we have to be united. Conservatives have to be united. If we want to win, we cannot have any kind of conflicts among conservatives within the Republican Party. We have to be united. And so put the differences aside, unite, because we have to make America great again. And so it's important for Carrie Lake to win. So Badger Den, I'm going to look into the news of what's happening between McCain and Lake. I don't know about the news, so I'm going to look it up. But all I'm going to say is that the Republicans have to be united. It is so important, okay? And if we are not, then we're going to lose. We're going to lose. We have to be united so that we can win. And so I would say that it's time for Republicans, and if within the party they have conflicts and clashes and differences of opinions, it's good to have debates. It's good to have a variety of viewpoints. But then let's remember that we must unite. We must unite if we want to win, if we want to save the country. Sarah King writes, yes, it takes more than the president to fix this. Absolutely, and that's why, Sarah, that's why I keep saying that simply winning the presidential election is not enough. We have to win the Senate majority. If we win the presidency, if Donald Trump becomes the president, but then the Senate remains in Democrat control, then nothing's going to get done. Things will be blocked. Good pieces of legislation will be blocked by the Democrats. And so we need Donald Trump to win the presidency. We need Republicans to regain the majority in the US Senate. And also, we need to increase the size of the Republican majority in the US House of Representatives. So we need all three. We need all three. And Terry is writing, and state leaders. Absolutely, Terry. That's what I was going to say next. It's not just about federal government. The U.S. House of Representatives, that's federal government. The U.S. Senate is federal government. The president, that's also a federal office. And so we need to win those elections. But then we need conservative governors. We need conservative state assemblymen. We need conservative state senators. And let's go beyond that. We need local elected officials who are conservatives. Local elected officials. We need conservatives, strong conservatives, as mayors, as city councilors, as county board members, as village board members, as town board members. So local, state, federal governments are all very important. No matter what layer of government you're talking about, we need good elected officials. Sarah King writes, and even our local communities, absolutely. And so, my friends, as I said, right now, when you see what's going on, the Biden administration, they are not securing the border. The Biden administration is allowing millions and millions of illegal immigrants to come into the country. And this is a time when we need local leaders to step up. I mean, at the state level, you see people like Greg Abbott, okay? Where the federal government, where the executive branch, the Biden administration, when they're not doing their job, Greg Abbott is using the resources that he has at the state level to try to secure the Texas border. And then right now, as I discussed, you see leaders like Ron DeSantis, once again, at the state level, he's a governor. He is doing the best that he can to stop the arrival of illegal immigrants from Haiti. He's deploying aircraft and ships and National Guard troops and law enforcement officers to make sure that illegal immigrants from Haiti are not coming, are not able to reach Florida. And so we need leaders at the state level, but also leaders at the local level. And one example that I have used very frequently, and I'm going to use it again for those who have not heard it yet, when migrants from Denver, when illegal immigrants from Denver started going to El Paso County in Colorado, the El Paso County Board of Commissioners came out, they did a press conference, and they said, you know what? El Paso County will never be a sanctuary county. So the local elected officials in El Paso County in Colorado, they took a strong step. They basically clarified their position. They said, we're never going to be a sanctuary county. And by doing that, the El Paso County leaders sent a message that if migrants come to El Paso County, then guess what? They're not going to get the sanctuary that they are expecting. And so that's the kind of leadership that we need at the local level. And the El Paso County Board of Commissioners, they also asked the nonprofits in the area to not help the illegal immigrants. They said, don't invite this crisis. And so what I'm trying to say is that we need a Republican as the president. We need the Republicans to have the majority in the U.S. Senate. We need the Republicans to have a larger majority in the U.S. House of Representatives. We need, at the state level, we need Republican governors like Greg Abbott and Ron DeSantis and Kristi Noem. Let's not forget Kristi Noem of South Dakota. She's such a wonderful governor. So we need leaders like that at the state level. We also need conservative leaders in state assembly, in state senate, and at the local level. We need conservative, strong conservatives, freedom-loving Americans, conservatives, in city councils, on the county board, on the village board, on town board. And so we need bold, honest, conservative leaders at the local level, at the state level, at the federal level. All right. So it's wonderful to see all the discussion that's taking place in the chat window, my friends. I really appreciate that. And so I think we all agree that we must protect our freedom. We must protect our constitutional rights. And to do that, we need strong and bold leaders. And it's not just about strong and bold leaders, elected officials. We all have to be vocal. As voters, we have to be vocal. We have to exercise our First Amendment right to free speech as we are doing right now. I'm sharing my views publicly on my YouTube channel, and all of you, you're participating in the live chat window. You're sharing your thoughts, your opinions, and this is what we need. We need more engagement. We need people to be vocal. We cannot just, keep our political views hidden. We have to talk about the issues that we are facing. We have to talk about the border crisis. We have to talk about inflation. We have to talk about the crisis in Haiti and how that might impact our country. If people from Haiti start coming over to the US by boat, we cannot allow that to happen. And we have to strengthen our ties with our international allies. And we have to address, global issues that are affecting us here in America. And so, domestic issues, international issues, we have to talk about these issues. We have to be vocal. We have to let the elected officials know what we are thinking, what we are feeling, what policies we support. We have to let the elected officials at the state level, local level, federal level, we have to let them know that it is time to prioritize American citizens and not illegal immigrants. Prioritize American citizens. So, my friends, let's see. Terry Dunlap is talking about hooking up with local GOP. Yeah, connect with your local county party. Whatever state, whatever county you live in, connect with your local county party. Get involved in politics. Run for office. If you are a freedom-loving American and you want to serve your country, run for office. Whether you're running for state assembly, state senate, whether you're running for governor, whether you're running for Congress, whether you're running for city council, village board, school board, run for office. Make a difference. Contribute. Help the communities prosper. Help the communities move in the right direction and away from socialism, away from far left policies. We need strong conservatives, honest leaders at all levels of government, my friends. So, Terry, you've got a great suggestion there. I see that. So, my friends, we have to pay attention to what's going on in Florida and the situation in Haiti. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Haiti, beautiful country, facing lawlessness, facing chaos. But we have to protect our own country, our own cities and states. Um, my friends, that's all I have for today. We are approaching the 50-minute time mark. So I may end this live stream here. I have a few other things that I need to do very soon. I will be working on a few writings, but I hope to be back with another live stream tomorrow. I'll try to do a live stream tomorrow. And I don't know the time yet, but I'm going to be paying attention to news updates from Florida. And if there are updates, I'm going to be sharing those during my next live stream. But there are so many other things that I want to talk about. There are, different companies are laying people off. Okay. I've seen some very depressing news updates. Lots of Americans are being laid off from work, and it is very sad. I mean, at a time when people are having difficulty making ends meet, no matter how much they're earning, they're working hard. Maybe they got a salary raise, maybe they got a raise in their wages, but still inflation is so high that people are struggling to keep up. And so in a situation like this, if American workers get laid off from work, it is so devastating, and it's a bad sign for the economy. People getting laid off, it's just sad. And so I may be talking more about that in future episodes. So my friends, that's all I have for today. That's and I'm going to be back again tomorrow. Now, please, let me tell you, I have published a video and some of you have watched it, some of you have not. I've published a video of a speech that I delivered at an event in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Pamela Hernandez writes, pray for Princess Elder. She's in the hospital. So Pamela, if I remember correctly, Princess Elder is a viewer who joined my live stream, right? And she also participated in the chat window. So I didn't know that you and Princess Elder know each other. So tell us something. What's going on? What's going on? Is there something to be concerned about? We're gonna pray. We're gonna pray for you know, I don't know what kind of healthcare issue that there is, but let's just pray for good health, okay? Um, so Pamela, what's your connection with Princess Elder? Are you friends? Are you friends or neighbors, friends, co-workers, relatives? If you want to share, you can let us know. It's up to you. But I pray for everyone's good health. It's so sad. It's so sad to hear that Princess Elder is unwell. Okay. So Pamela, I'll let you write whatever you want to share. No problem. It's up to you. Um, really good sisters. Okay, so really good sisters. All right, that's good to know. So okay, Pamela, thank you for sharing that, and we will all be praying for Princess Elder. We will pray for her good health and speedy recovery. Okay. So thank you for sharing that. Sorry to hear that Princess Elder is in the hospital. And once again, we will all pray for her speedy recovery and good health. Okay. My friends, that's all I have for today. Please don't forget to watch my video, the speech that I delivered at an event in Green Bay. I was in Northeast Wisconsin in Green Bay delivering a speech at an event organized by Informed Women. That's the name of the group that organized the event. It's a great group of freedom-loving Americans, and they invited me to be the guest speaker at a luncheon. I did a PowerPoint presentation, I gave a speech, and I also answered questions from the audience. And so the video is approximately 1 hour and 13 minutes long. It's available on YouTube. Please watch that video. And so it's in a very different setting, because when you watch my live streams, I'm always sitting at a desk in my chair, but over there you'll see that I'm up on a stage in front of a podium, and I'm walking around with the microphone and talking and answering questions. I was very happy to be invited, and it was a great event, and I got a really warm welcome, and I made lots of new friends. And let me just tell you, Informed Women in Green Bay, they are such a wonderful group of freedom-loving Americans. So it was very nice to be at their event and to participate and to be able to share my views, talk about my journey of immigration and how I became a U.S. citizen, and to share my views on immigration. So my friends, that's all for today. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll be back again with more videos, more live stream. Everyone who joined today, my friend Terry from South Dakota, Teresa Ross, Badger Den, and then Cat007, Sarah King, Pamela Hernandez, everyone who joined. I thank each and every one of you. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I'll be back again, and have a wonderful night. And please stay connected to my YouTube channel, and tell your friends, tell your family members, tell your neighbors to watch my channel, to subscribe, and to tune in for my live streams. And everyone, let's pray for Princess Elder. Pamela is informing us that Princess Elder is in the hospital, so let's pray for speedy recovery and good health. Thank you. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Terry writes, thanks, Tassif. Good night and God bless. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. Good night and God bless. I'll be back again soon. Thank you.